don't you make the right decision for yourself and forget about what people will say? People will always have something to say. Don't let that scare you. Take the right direction, in the right step today. You are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for your purpose. You are doing it for your eternity. Take the right step to return. There is nothing that anyone from anywhere wants to offer is enough to buy you. You are one of a kind. You are unique. There's no other like you. When you have this understanding, then you know that why should I compromise myself? Why should I reduce my value just because I want maybe a benefit from somebody? Welcome to Beauty for Ashes with Funke. We are happy to have you here once again. Thank you for always watching the videos. I hope you have been learning a lot, because the purpose of this is also that we are able to impart your life. So today we'll be going to the third part of defining you. And today we'll be talking about the prodigal son. Do you know the story? Okay, let me just do a recap for you. The prodigal son is, anytime you hear the word prodigal, we always see him that the bad son. That was the son who asked for his inheritance from the father. The father gave it to him. He took everything the father gave him, went to another place, maybe another country or another city. And when he was there, he lived the life he thought he wanted to live. He squandered the money. Everything was lost at the end of the day. And we learned that in that city, there was a depression. And it was not the same life for him anymore. Things became very tight for him. Things became very bad. He could not go partying anymore. He could not go on all his kind of wild life that he has been living anymore. There was no money. He was looking for a job. He couldn't even get a decent job. What he could get was to feed the pigs. And even in the midst of that, things were so bad for him that to eat was a problem. That he was actually trying to get the food that the pigs were being fed with. It was a horrible situation. This was a guy that was a very rich home. And one day he thought to himself, for how long will I continue in this condition? Even my father's house, the servants are well fed, they are well clothed, they are doing very well. And he told himself, I think it's better to return home. It's better to return home. I will go back home. I know I've done what was bad. I will apologize to my father and just tell him, please just take me as one of your servants. And that was the decision he made. And he decided to return back home. But we learned in the story, even when the father saw him, the father was not angry with him. The father was happy to have his son back home. He welcomed him, threw a party for him, brought him back home, not even as a servant, but as a son indeed. So today, what we are going to be talking about is a return to you. A return to you. That boy was scared. That boy has done what was wrong. We all agree with that. But the point we are trying to bring out today was the decision he made to return home. That decision was the one that finally defined him for the rest of his life. If he had continued in living there, if he had continued in his wrong path, he would never make things right. And that's why there was a post that was posted on my page some days ago, that a spin in the wrong direction will certainly take you somewhere, but not your destination. This boy knew he was not going in the right direction. He knew he has gone far away from purpose. He knew he has gone far away from fulfillment in life. And he took that step to return. Returning may not be very easy for so many people. Let's go back a little bit. And let's talk about you. Where are you right now? How far have you gone away from purpose? How far have you gone away from your dream? How far have you compromised yourself? That even when you look at yourself in the mirror, the person you are seeing is not whom you really want to be. Things may not go bad for you as it went for him in terms of physical possession, like maybe loss of money, investment, affluence and all that. Maybe you are even in the midst of affluence. You have gained position, you have gained power, you have the money, but you know deep inside of you, there's that emptiness in you, there's that lack of fulfillment in you because you know you have compromised yourself. You are no longer who you really want to be. You are not happy with whom you have become over the years. Just as that guy took that step to return home, you can return today. A return to you, a return to your purpose, a return to that dream that you were born to fulfill, a return to whom you have seen yourself many years to be. A return to you is the call for today. Why is it that people find it difficult to return? Sometimes people know, I'm doing the wrong thing, I'm going the wrong path, or I've done things horribly, I don't know what to do. And they know that they are to return. Why is it that sometimes it's difficult for people to return? One is, what will people say? What will people say? I've been living this type of life in this affluence. Would I now want to go to a low life? What will people say? Or I've done something wrong. I've left home for quite some time. I've done bad to my parents. If I go back now, what will people say? The fear of what will people say many a times crippled people's decision to return. But what I will tell you today is this. If you do not return and you continue in that wrong path, people will still talk about you. When things go wrong, eventually, people will scorn you. So why don't you make the right decision for yourself and forget about what people will say? People will always have something to say. Don't let that scare you. Take the right direction. In the right step today, you are doing it for yourself. You are doing it for your purpose. You are doing it for your eternity. Take the right step to return today. Another reason why people find it difficult to return is, will I be accepted back? For example, somebody who has left home, maybe a son or a daughter that left home, left the parent, just like in the case, the story of this prodigal son, or a husband that left, a wife that left, a friend that left, and you want to return. You have finally realized, I've done what is wrong. I need to make a return. Then it's, will I be accepted back? If you do not take that step, you will not know if that boy has stayed in that state that I don't think my father will accept me. What would my father say? I don't think I'll be accepted. Then he will never have enjoyed what he later enjoyed. Just take that step of faith. A return. Make that call today. Say, I'm sorry for what I've done. I want to return. Please give me another chance. Take that step today. It's important that you take that step. Don't let the fear of rejection, the fear of what people say, don't let it stand in your way. Another reason why people find it difficult to return is, especially if you have gained influence, power, material things from whom you have compromised yourself to be. Then you look around. Would I leave all this? If I don't continue with this lifestyle, I won't be able to continue to accumulate this. What does it profit you? Because you know you can put up a show for people and people think you are happy. But you know deep within you that you are empty. Deep within you, you are lonely. Deep within you, you are sad despite everything you have acquired over the years. Why don't you do it for yourself? Give yourself that joy. Make a turning point. Tell yourself, if I have to lose this thing in order to get my sanity, my joy, my fulfillment, let it be. And do you know what? You will not be left alone. Because what is very, very important is the genuineness in your heart and the taking that right decision to return. And as you take one step after the other, you will see that your path will become clearer and you will know the way forward. I'm not promising you that it's going to be all easy. I'm not saying you are going to have a party just like the prodigal son did. But what I know is this: things will surely get better. And because you have taken that right step to go in the right direction, you will have that fulfillment, that joy within you, that peace in you, because you have taken the right step. So today, once again, return to you. Return to you. Return to you. Do not end up being a shadow of whom you were born to be. Do not end up not being the right person that you were born to be. Enough of the shadows. Enough of the pretense. Enough of the show you are putting up. Today, take a time of reflection. Do not consider what people are going to say. You came alone into this world and you will die alone. So in between, why don't you live the life that you have called to live? Thank you once again. I hope you will take a step. Please don't keep it to yourself. Share it, like it, and please subscribe on the YouTube channel, and you'll be glad you did. Thank you. My name is Funke Adeniyi once again. In whatever you do, be good and godly. God bless you.